death, basically. But anyway, this is an engraving with the process, done in 1825 by Mr. Blake. This is the image that is, what's the title of it? With dreams upon my bed thou scarest and affrightest me with visions. And it is really a frightening looking image. We looked for a Blake for many years, but they were always, you know, the proofs, which is what we wanted from the first edition, are always expensive. This one was one of those rare eBay finds. Found it on eBay, and interestingly enough, the seller was here in Kansas City. I mean, it could have been anywhere in the world. You know, the guy was in Leawood. No, that's right, should have. But what was interesting was it had some foxing on it, and I treated it myself. We've been doing this for a long time, so treatments are you know, relatively easy for that kind of thing. And I didn't want to push it too hard. I only left it in the bath for one day. I probably should have left it too. I could go back and do it again another time. No, it was fine. Anyway, so this is Mr. Blake, and it is really the Book of Job series, and William Blake's work in general is really considered one of the high points of printmaking in the Western world. Next up in age, Ben is holding Pierre Bonnard, French artist, and he was France's greatest colorist. I mean, he was active from the 1890s up until about 1930 or so. Almost all of his work is, we know he was a painter, but he was actually quite a printmaker as well. This is a series that was done in 1925, titled The Bath. I can't speak French, so I won't embarrass myself too badly. But this is something I'd literally seen this for the first time in person, was at an art museum in Memphis when we lived there, and it took 20 years for us to find one. This is a first stage impression. There are only 25 of them. And the second stage, instead of having a pencil signature, the signature goes in the stone, and there are hundreds of those. But the first stage, there are very few of them, and I wanted the first stage. And so it took a while to find it, literally 20 years. And it came from James Goodfriend in New York, who really is a great guy. He truly is a good friend to have in the print business. It's a lithograph, and it's just something that I just really fell in love with the first.